guys, I just wanted to talk a little bit about a couple different things. So basically getting a little bit creative with your makeup, different ways that you can do that without necessarily buying body painting, things like that. So I am running a challenge coming up. Basically every month I'm going to be picking a different theme. And I want people to feel inspired to basically do a makeup look, body painting, maybe write a poem, make an actual painting, maybe write a song, anything that basically makes them feel inspired by that theme and how they want to express that. So yeah, I wanted to basically go into a couple different ways to maybe branch into body painting if you're interested in doing something like that, but maybe don't have the kit and tools necessary, since I know that those body painting kits can be a little bit expensive, especially if you're not really sure if it's something that you're really feeling passionate about or into. There are a few different brands of body paint that are very good. At your local Michael's, you can obviously always grab like a Snazaroo. These are not the best quality, but they do get the job done. They do tend to get a little bit flaky and drier. The brand that I like to use is called Maroon. So I've got these here. I do need to get a couple new ones soon. You can see that they have been very heavily used. These are really good, the Maroon. They're vegan, which I really like. I got started doing painting competitions, and so I wanted to make sure that no matter who I put this on, I knew that they weren't gonna have any adverse reactions or anything like that off the bat, just necessarily. So yeah, Maroon. There's also like Graftobian and a couple other brands, but obviously there are definitely things that you can do if you don't want to shell out the money for a body painting kit if you're not sure if it's something that you'd be interested in. So today I'm going to cover a couple of those things, and yeah, if you want to be a part of that challenge that I mentioned earlier, feel free to message me, and I am really looking forward to kind of seeing different ways that people can be inspired to use their makeup and see how this kind of affects different forms of art as well. But anyways, let's get into how we do this look and how we are going to use our makeup creatively. Okay. So I finished the rest of the basic makeup look, and now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the more creative and fun things that we're going to be talking about in this video. Pretty much if you maybe have seen like different body painting looks and have been wanting to try that out but don't want to take the plunge to buy a full makeup kit, body painting kit, which can be kind of expensive, there are a couple things you can try to kind of get the feel for kind of more like painting makeup, things like that. One of the things you can do is go out and buy some mixed medium. So mine that I have is NYX brand. Basically what this is essentially just like a clear, it's not really like a gel, but it's kind of a gelish substance. And essentially you mix this with either like a plain pigment, loose powder. You can even take a little bit of like your own eyeshadow or blush and kind of grind that off into something and then use that along with this. It basically turns it into a more workable paste, so it makes it a little bit easier as far as like painting is concerned. NYX also sells these pigments, you guys, and they sell them in all different colors, and basically these are really good for mixing and using. So I'm going to go ahead and mix a little bit of that right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and do a really simple look. I just kind of want to show you guys a couple of different ways that you can kind of branch out with some of the makeup that you have, or with a couple of things that it's not like a ton of things you need to go buy. So this I even probably grabbed too much. You can see on this, you can see the clear mixed medium. So it's not really like gel, but you can tell it's a little bit of a gelatinous consistency. I just kind of have like a little pile of it on there. And it'll take you a little bit to get the mixtures right. This is like one of the first times I've played with this mixed medium or this pigment, so this is actually kind of fun for me too. Instead of like powder, you've got this kind of like paint-like substance. And so I'm just gonna smooth that out a little bit better. I don't want it clumpy. And then, like I said, I'm gonna keep this really simple for this video, but as you can see, you could definitely like do some kind of wild like face painting, body painting, things like that with this. I'm just gonna use it to accent some gold underneath my, so yeah, you can kind of see how I added that to just my eyeliner. But I'll show you, I mean, it's super easy to like take it, like draw all sorts of things. So yeah, that's one way that you can kind of try out body painting without necessarily going out and buying stuff. And again, that stuff works with literally any powder. Another thing is, don't forget about like different lipsticks and eyeliners that you might have. Like I do have some eyeliners that are more like copper, or I have some like green and blue ones, and those you can easily draw on anywhere, fill in darker areas maybe with some powdered stuff, but definitely help you outline some things, get started. And then same thing with lipsticks. You can definitely use a lot of those in different areas of your face. Just be careful, because certain red pigments that they use in lipsticks are not safe around the eye. So I would just recommend not using any red lipsticks right on the eye, or any lipstick in general directly on your eye or eyelids, but other places on your face or body should be fine. Just maybe do some research in what type of things are in your products. I like to buy like vegan and cruelty free, things like that tend to have a little bit more natural materials and components to them. And then obviously if you have really sensitive skin, maybe avoid that, because it can be a little bit of a thicker consistency, which can make you break out if you're prone to that. So the last tip I have for creating unique makeup looks and body painting looks and things that are kind of maybe more along the lines of like a festival look or things like that, would be adding some gems and rhinestones to your face. People ask me, I've gotten this question a lot, is what adhesive do I use, things like that. And I actually just use lash glue. I like to use the clear kind for the gems. When I do them on my lashes, I do like to use like a black lash glue, but obviously with the certain gems I'm going to just use a clear or a white one, just because I don't want it to show up. So you just put it on the back of the gem, you let it sit for about 30 seconds or so. You just want it to dry enough that it'll actually stick and not like slide around or anything like that. And then you just decide where you want it. I'm just gonna put one right in the center since we're just doing a quick video. I might actually add a couple more because I just think it's a little silly like that. There you go. So we have a couple different ways to make a unique makeup look. You've got your mixing medium, you've got gems, don't forget your lipstick, and using your other makeup that you currently have creatively. If you want to join the challenge that I'm doing that I mentioned earlier, feel free to send me a message, and I can definitely send you more information on that. Alright, until next time guys, thanks for listening, and I hope you guys are feeling a little bit inspired to get creative and do some things with your makeup that you hadn't thought about before. See ya! Tip is oh my god, for that, so yeah, there we go. So yeah, and god, that's gonna be a mess. Oops. And oh my gosh, so many ones. Okay. The last tip I have for